Hello everyone, my name is India Hill Brown. I am the NAACP Image Award nominated author of The Forgotten Girl and The Girl in the Lake, and I am so excited to talk about my upcoming book with you all, my first young adult romance, rhythm, and muse. I have been working on this book for years. With it coming out in 2023, it's been such a long time, and I'm so excited to finally be able to share this story with you all. So first off, let me share with you the beautiful cover if you have not seen it already. I love this cover so much. The artist Pink Lomaine and the director David Curtis did such an amazing job with this cover. I feel like the orange just represents how lighthearted of a story it is, whereas like the stripe of blue in his headphones and over his face kind of just represents the type of character Darren is, which is like just always in deep thought, perfectionist, introverted. And then you can also see his love interest Dilly in the headphones, and I think she just looks so cute right there. So I am just forever grateful for this beautiful cover. So this story is about Darren. Darren is a high school student. He very much lives in his head. He's very much a perfectionist. He likes to think things through and kind of talk himself out of it if he doesn't feel like it's going to play out right in real life. After he kind of goes over the scenarios in his head a couple times, he just doesn't even want to try. That's his personality. He wants his real life to be perfect, and it just results in him not taking any risks. But his friend talks to him and he's like, you know, we're juniors now. One of the things that he is not taking a risk on is asking the girl of his dreams, asking her out on a date. He just feels like he only has one chance to do it, and if he messes up, it'll just be over, and he just doesn't want to have to face that. So his best friend tells him, you know, we're juniors now. You need to try to get out of your shell and take some risks. His love interest, Dilly, she has a podcast and she's running a contest for someone to sing the theme song for her very popular podcast, Dilly D and the Place to Be. If you send in a jingle that she loves, she will use it as her theme music for her show, and she will invite you on to be interviewed by her. Somehow, Dilly gets a copy of Darren's unofficial entry to this contest, and they submitted it anonymously. So she doesn't even know who sent it in. It becomes hugely popular. So Darren has to decide, does he want to take ownership of his song? With taking ownership of his song, he will get that fame from the song being so popular. And Dilly will also know that he is crushing on her because the song was a love song. So he has to decide, does he want to stay in his shell forever, or does he want to accept ownership of this song and just step out and be bold? I really love this story. I think it's a really fun and funny, lighthearted story. This isn't like my first two books. This is a YA romance, and my other two books are middle grade horror. If you enjoyed those, I don't feel like there's like a big issue in reading Rhythm and Muse. Like there's not any like heavy subject matter or anything like that in Rhythm and Muse. So yes, it's available to pre-order now, and it releases on May 30th. You can pre-order wherever books are sold, but I will also leave some links in the description. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and subscribe to my newsletter, which I will also leave in the description, so you can kind of keep up with everything. You can also follow me on Instagram. Yes, the inspiration behind this book was back when I started writing it. Of course, it's definitely getting better now. It's been so many years since I started writing it, but back when I started writing it, it was just really hard for me to find books about two black high schoolers that, you know, were just really falling for each other, that were lighthearted. And it was even harder for me to find books where there was a black male main character and it was his story. It's also hard to find a main character like Darren, someone who is introverted. Throughout writing this story, I had two sons myself. I gave birth to two sons. So it's funny, as you see like the process of me editing the book, I keep having to update the dedication because I'm adding my first son and I'm adding my second son. But I'm also really excited that they'll have this book to read one day. Another inspiration behind Rhythm and Muse is the music. I love music. Some of y'all may know I'm married to a musician. I actually have on my National Museum of African American Music hoodie for this video. I love music. I love dissecting the structure of the song, the vocal arrangements. I love singers and people that can really sing. It brings back all the feels. It's very nostalgic depending on what you're listening to. You'll see 90s R&B comes up a lot in Rhythm and Muse because that's what Darren's parents like. I hope that comes through in the story, like how much I love music. I just really hope you all love this story. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I will be glad to answer them either in the comments or maybe in another video. And yes, thank you for tuning into my channel, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.